Okay. Okay. Trendy says everything is fine. Please shoot things.
Okay, that's gonna. You know what? I'm gonna just take that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
There's a handyman! Haven't found anything yet.
I didn't ask you for anything.
Listen, Carla did tell us to try to break towards this AI as often as possible, so...
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Run, run, run.
You need this!
Great.
What is this? Oh,
Oh!
I was distracted by that flaming vagina.
Yeah, that certainly is exactly what that was, too.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit, 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 shit.
I enjoy your running, like fearful patter doing this. This is great. Like, no.
That's good. Good.
So the Handmen are such kind of like a weird failure, especially since the big guys and big sisters were so memorable and their encounters and everything were so cool.
Yeah.
The Handymen were just a pain to fight, and in this, and I forgot about them until this replay,
Right?
which is bad because there's supposed to be these iconic replacements for. Wait, what's happening over there?
I don't know what is.
I don't want to fight anymore. Leave me alone. Oh. Whoop. That guy was a conscientious objector.
I don't much care for you.
You gunned him down.
Just admit you know your way
Stop
around
doing that,
wrong.
Booker.
Oops. My B.
The hyena is a trickster. They live to stir up trouble. So
Sorry about what I said.
He sure is.
leave you with naught but the sound of their
See, I
laughter.
might have changed your sense of that.
You protected me.
Job's a job.
The hyena is a trickster.
Oh, whoop. What are you gasping about? Oh god. Okay, that thing scared the shit out of me.
Drink this horse drink.
Oh yeah, what did we come up with last time?
We got so far down the rabbit hole on that joke that I just do not even remember at this point. It was something with Booker with horse hooves, smoking cigarettes, or
and
something.
he's a raccoon with horse hands?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a raccoon with horse hands who smoked cigarettes compulsively. As one does when one smokes cigarettes often.
Now people are saying the stream is lagging. Can you try reloading the stream? Anyone? Here, let me...
Oh wait, hold on. His hands were horses themselves, I'm being told.
Oh, shit. Alright, hold up.
We having some bad stream tonight?
Yeah, people are saying that, yeah, reloaded's still happening. I don't know what to tell you because it's coming in fine. Oh, okay.
So some people are saying it's great, some people are saying it's not great.
Ah, do it, my boy!
Ha ha ha!
The best kind of interview is one where the applicant doesn't know he's being evaluated.
What the fuck? Your hands are horses!
Watched you since the other day at the lottery. You're a brute! And in times like this, I could use a brute!
And a giant raccoon!
Labor unrest is coming to it. Now, Fitzroy has got the jungle all riled up.
Oh, good.
Pinkerton like you.
Yes, find Shanlin and get the hell out of here.
What?
All I ask is that you finish what you started to it. Wouldn't want to disappoint the other applicants. Our first candidate is a veteran of Peking.
Now.
Done.
Now, what's that they say about old soldiers? Frankly, my money's on you. He's something of an old hand at handling explosives. Only man I know who hasn't lost a limb working with them. Yet.
This is so dumb. So was there a straight-up icon over the head of the guy you need to kill?
Yeah, you bet.
So I'm so angry already.
You don't have that in Night in the Woods?
No, sadly we don't. I don't know that we have any, like, follow this person icons or thing. Now granted, we don't have this kind of pulse-pounding gameplay, you know. And we have very little racism, so...
Oh, see, that's your problem right there.
we need to add in more racism.
We're getting excellent results.
The fuck? Me? Why do I suck at this?
I've been watching this Cinemax show recently called Banshee, which I'm not going to necessarily recommend, although I really like it. So, if you're familiar with Cinemax, they have like the softcore porn type variety.
Right.
They're kind of, Skinemax, they're kind of famous for that. Banshee is kind of like that, except for instead of the softcore porn, it's incredibly brutal fistfights. And so it's still kind of built around, like, the one kind of scene you're there to watch, but they just come up with reasons for people to fistfight a bunch.
That's kind of
And that's how I
amazing.
feel about this game.
Former devotee of Lady Comstock.
Like, oh, I'm over here to fix your cable. I'm over here to clean your pool. Let's shoot each other.
Pick this one up at a
I just got out of the shower and I forgot a towel. So let's have an arena fight.
This is really...
Here you go.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You're a pistol to win. Yeah!
Also, I was imagining how much better this game would be if there was just uncensored penises in it. So, I forget, what was the game that came out maybe last year that was just, like, wall-to-wall wangs?
Wall-to-wall wing?
Some survival horror game? Someone in chat can tell me.
A survival horror game that was wall-to-wall wings.
Yeah, there were penises everywhere in this game. I'll wait for chat to catch up and they can let me know.
I've got ammo.
Oh, good for me.
Here.
Outlast.
Oh,
That
right.
code says dicks everywhere in
Oh my God.
Outlast. Alright, there you go. Pull in that extra dimensional moose. I need that moose.
Where is you?
Wall-to-Wall Wang Simulator 2014. I'm reading these off of chat. 1,000 years of dick.
Where's the next dude? Where is...
Amnesia saying that there were penises in it, but Outlast was, if there was a flood, you could walk across the street on just the wangs of Outlast. So many.
With the automata, wants to replace all our security with machines. I'll give the old boy credit, though. It would be fewer mouths to feed.
So, who thought that this was going to be interesting to anyone? Like, who's like, oh, cool, and now I know a little bit of the backstory of this guy.
We know these troops to be
I mean, it's the same enemies I've been fighting the entire time, but now I know that this one...
Sorry.
Oh my god, okay, hold up. Time out.
We are still talking about penises in the chat.
I'm glad. Elizabeth, for the love of Family Day.
Catch, Booker.
Hello. On this family day, we discuss these things. I wonder how long this game would be if it didn't have... who said this? Postal Hobo says arena fights the game right? I wonder if you stripped out, like, the arena fights, you know, because after a while, really quickly, they're not very fun. I wonder how long this game could actually be.
Catch yourself up. Need this?
That'll do.
That'll do.
Are we quoting Babe here?
Eager beaver, isn't he?
Who else is shooting me? Sweet mother of...
I haven't found anything.
Congratulations, DeWitt! You know, when your name was first passed to me, I wasn't quite sure you were the man for the job. But now, I can say with certainty that I was quite wrong.
Open it.
bet.
I'm not interested in your job, Fink.
Now, I know all about your little job for Fitzroy. But do you really want to take her offer over mine? Do you know how many people would kill to be head of Fitz Security? You're a tough nut to crack, Mr. DeWitt. A tough nut. But I promise you this. I will get what I want.
This game has stricken me silent
Cash.
already. Hey, thanks, Elizabeth.
Okay.
What I want is a game where you're just kind of like in like a modern day, like New York or something, with Elizabeth, and she's just flicking you things she finds on the street.
You're like, ow, stop. And you're like you're bad at catching
There's a door over here.
things.
Yeah, she like stops at like everyone who's like handing out those little flyers to like strip clubs and gives them to you. Look what I found.
Come on. You're a modern woman. It's 1912.
It's gonna be 2012 before I'm interested in one like you.
Did this game come out in 2012? Yes, it did. I think. Did
Oh,
it?
was it 2012?
No, I think it was 2013. Maybe they meant it to be 2012 originally, though.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. Whoa, okay. Drink coffee. Yes. I could actually go for a coffee right now.
I found some ammo in this card catalog. It's been a while since I've seen like any like, you know, dumpster hot dogs or trash cake.
Trash can.
Trash cake.
Look. Chenlin selling.
So if we split off and do our own streaming thing, can our cool name be Trash Cake?
Oh my god, yes. Which actually, speaking of cool names,
Trash Cake?
Think
Sorry.
you can crack this one open?
like Trash Cake.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that game Cuphead supposed to be coming out this year?
They call us in.
Yeah, it is. I really, really love that era of animation.
Yeah.
Other than kind of current times, it's my favorite style, and for what little I've seen of it, it looks like really faithful to it. I'm interested to see kind of how it plays, because right now it just kind of looks a little Mega Man-y, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
But it looks so good.
I haven't really seen anything since, what was it, E3 that it was shown?
Yeah, there's a trailer. I actually looked it up last month, and I think that trailer is still the only thing that's out.
Cool.
I don't know if it was playable at E3. If it was, I missed it. Man, E3. I went to E3. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, didn't you, like, weren't you right beside the Sony booth?
For a cipher.
Yeah, we were in the Sony.
Oh, you were in it.
We were deep in the Sony. We were right next to Project
You're around
Morpheus.
somewhere.
I didn't get a chance to go play it, but I sat and watched people fight virtual sharks and then like hit virtual dummies with their knight sword. That's all I had. But yeah, I wanted to go play the shark game, but like the line was too long. But basically, all I want virtual reality for is fighting sharks.
No, that's
But because I'm terrified of it, but I'm very interested to see how that would work out in virtual life.
that's definitely a game that would inspire like real fear, like an Oculus
Yeah.
Rift
No privy
shark punching
Yeah.
simulator.
Like animals.
My idea for an Oculus kind of game, if they ever make this, would be like to have these little like feedback kind of pads you like stick on like your arms and like legs and stuff, and so you could feel something brushing up against you.
Oh,
And you would just be in like dark water, and you knew there was a shark, and you would had to kind of get away from it, and you could occasionally like you could barely see it, but you could occasionally like, feel it if it got close, just like
He looks
you know, and then they would like shake violently if
knows no mercy.
you got bit or something.
so this is the person that we spared earlier, Stale
Oh,
or
okay,
Slate,
yeah.
Stale.
Stale.
Oops.
More
Freudian
like
slip.
it.
And I like how she's like, yeah, it actually wouldn't have made a difference if you spared him or not. It's like, great. Your choices matter.
I think the game like wants to make a statement about how things don't matter to a degree, but it does it in like the dumbest way possible.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it treats everything as like this giant like,
Can you open
you
this,
know,
Elizabeth?
end of a Doctor Who episode twist.
Yep.
When it's like you can make like some really interesting things about like inevitability and how like your actual agency in situations or something like this, but this treats it like, you know, the twist is that nothing worked.
Looking after my own interests.
But
Nihilism is so cool.
it's super trendy. Listen, he's over it, okay?
Has come to an end.
There's no use in caring about things.
Lions to it, not hyenas.
What's he yelling about?
He's yelling about hyenas.
The hyena is a trickster.
Ooh, spooky.
Trash cake is a bunch of tricksters.
Trash cake.
Trash cake. Can we please get a trash cake logo, please, in chat? Some of you are artists.
Yeah, can somebody make
Specifically,
us
if you
our
could,
trash cake logo?
yeah. Specifically, can you make it like an '80s kind of like thrasher punk type of like T-shirt, please? I want it like spelled out in blood or something,
This is what he meant.
or cake batter, or cake icing.
Now we need to find someone else to make those guns.
Oh, is this the dude?
Is the dude.
No.
Dead is dead.
I think that's the dude.
Dead. He's dead.
How did...
I see heads.
And I see tails.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Why are you following us? Who's...
Hey, this is game's
What do
politics.
you want?
What do you see here from this angle?
It's
Dead.
all about your perspective.
In that angle,
Alive.
Booker. Chen Lin.
The body's gone.
It was never him.
It's another.
Ew.
Columbia.
The same coin.
a different perspective.
Heads.
Tails.
Dead.
Alive.
We have to go through.
This is like the equivalent of like, I have these amazing dimensional tear powers that I use to find my car keys.
Bicycle.
Never really forgets.
One just
Like, I got locked out. I'm going to open a dimension to a world where I still have my That is literally like the banality of what's happening here.
Sure you're ready.
Okay, I'm trying.
Yeah, I think someone says, Gwenna says, and this is where I got super pissed off. And yeah, this was around this time where I was like, oh, this is how we're going to end up using this. I'm so sad and upset. I think, like, yeah, there's a few ones where it's just like, oh, let me open the tear, and then here's the guns. It's like, why would they be there? It's just infinite possibilities.
The only thing that's changed.
It could be the actual hyenas in that room that guy keeps ranting about.
I should have just opened up a tab.
Oh, they're tricksters. Seer 235 says, why go to another dimension where it's just fucking Paris? Go to the Paris dimension.
I want to free you.
Nope.
You want to take a look at this?
I'll give it a whirl.
I don't know if we even need to talk about the reasons why this kind of dimension hopping thing is just a bad idea for games. But it's like the equivalent of like the tiny wall of rubble you can't hop over. It's like you have the ability to travel to infinite dimensions. Literally every problem is solvable immediately to you right now.
Yeah, the idea that like there's like a reboot button where everything can just be different, and it's like, okay, so what's the point of even? And why is he here?
Just, is he actually like lobotomized or something?
I think so.
Is he a hyena and therefore a trickster? Is he just fooling you right now?
Come on, you piece of shit. Tell me about Daisy.
Oh, I forgot there's arrows in this game.
Yeah, press M to find out where to go to make the stream go faster. Because I'm not fucking paying attention anymore.
You know, it's like when they put in things for speedrunners. This is for streamers. Someone brought up Life is Strange in the chat. Have you played Life is Strange yet?
I haven't. I've heard a lot of people on Twitter talk about it, but I have not played any of it. Have you?
No, someone sent it to me and they're like, uh-oh, this looks just like Night in the Woods, and it's actually just a girl going to a town to be in a high school, so it's nothing like Night in the Woods at all. But, like, we've actually gotten that, like, anytime that there's a game that is remotely anything close to anything involving Night in the Woods, people send it to me and go like, what about this? But the only reason I really want to play it, really, other than the fact that it's, like, attempting to have, like, a pretty solid core female cast.
Oh, okay.
And also, they're teens, and I'm interested in how people try to write, like, teen slang, and, like, make that sound natural, because, like, teens can't even do that.
Right.
But one of the things that I've heard... Hold on, let's see what he actually has to say here. Why are you going to be shooting people?
And what they were doing in the basement!
Make me look bad with the boss, will you? Well, we'll see about that.
Okay.
Come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, come on.
I'll tear your head off.
Sure.
Nobody escapes.
No, I guess we had got about 3 minutes since last putting up the space. Jones, ice cream. I'm not even going to read what you just wrote, but really? Did that actually happen? Can someone confirm that happened?
Can't find anything.
Uh,
Someone's here.
Oop, I shot at nothing.
In the other world, he was the one who was strung up on the wall.
The other.
Yep.
This makes my head hurt.
What did Jones, ice cream write?
Jones, ice cream said, and I don't believe that this actually occurred, but so Life is Strange, published by Square. The best part about Life is Strange is the protagonist looks at the TV and is like, wow, this is nice. I should watch Final Fantasy The Spirits Within on this. Thanks, Square. And I said, there's no way that happened. Jones is holding that it did happen.
What? Why would that happen? No.
No, okay, no. Apparently, this is an actual Easter egg that you can get from there.
Okay.
So I wanted to, because since I got into games writing with Night in the Woods, and people are kind of into it, which is cool because I've never really written anything before like that. So I'm like, now I'm like super interested in seeing how other people write games that aren't like this, basically.
Yeah.
So I heard that the slang and the teen talk in Life is Strange is really not great, and I was talking about this just on Twitter. I was like, I'm interested in playing it because I heard this. And the developer of the game responds and was like, actually, it's written, because I said, well, it's written by like a French, made by a French company and published by Square. Like, there might just be a bit of cultural disconnect there because it's hard to write that kind of dialogue even in your own, like, even about people down the street from you. So maybe there's just, a bit of an uncanny valley there.
Totally.
And they were like, oh, actually, it's written by an American who lives in Oregon, and then they actually, put him in the mention, and I was just mortified.
Oh, good.
So I actually haven't talked about it on Twitter ever since because I'm paranoid that they're going to be like, oh, you mean Steve? He's right behind you, and you hurt his feelings.
I don't know why people do that.
Now, if somebody comes
Neither do I.
and tells you that you are getting the short end of the stick, do you know what they're really saying?
Hyenas!
They're saying, friend, what you do doesn't matter. Friend, you are being taken for a fool. And friend,
Why does this keep happening? Why does it? You keep triggering his dialogue off and on.
you tell those stuff you say, I ain't no slave. I ain't no fool.
Whoops. Okay, let's...
I like these robot horses, and they really didn't do anything for them. It makes me sad.
It would have been great to see more robot horses being used.
Be careful, Black Cannon!
Don't make me hurt you, he says as he's shooting me.
Don't make me keep doing the thing that I'm doing.
Need more time.
I'm not asking you for anything.
Faux Ben says, I talked for a moment on Twitter about how much I like to grow home, and an actual Ubisoft person was like, hey, thanks, you worked really hard. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's when it's okay to do that.
Salts, catch!
I kind of make it a point not to respond on Twitter to anyone's criticism of anything I work on, unless it's like really off base or something interesting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think you just gotta kind of roll with it. So, do you respond to your haters?
No, not anymore. Like, I made it a point to respond to everybody, and now I'm just like, wait, I don't care.
I think a lot of people went through that trajectory.
Found anything yet?
Fuck me. Oh good, I got a pineapple.
Wait, an actual pineapple?
Yeah. Like in the
Okay.
game.
Sweet. I thought you meant you just found one.
Oh, that'd
Darn
be
it,
great.
no wagon.
First aid! Take it!
You...
Salts, here!
So, do you have a voice that you do for Garnet? Like, what does Garnet sound like when you're talking about,
I found some money. Want it?
Garnet, like she's in the room?
What do you mean? Like, if...
Like, when you're like, oh, Garnet's saying this, and you give Garnet a voice of some sort.
Well, I usually do, like, a high-pitched voice like this, because...
Okay.
Because when Garnet doesn't really meow, but when you pick her up, which she really hates, she goes, ah!
Oh, no.
She just squeaks. She doesn't actually make any noise.
Uh-huh.
So that's my voice for her is just like a.
It's like Flint isn't giving you the job.
That's awesome. I can't do it. We used to have a voice for Aiko, and it was like the tortured growl of a cat trying to speak, like English. It was like, but then now he just speaks like a normal person. He just has a weird cadence. Like, hey, it's lunchtime. Why not give Aiko some lunch? How about
Aiko
it?
wants lunch.
Ever think of feeding Aiko?
Oh, Aiko. He's such a handsome cat.
Yeah, he is. He has a tiny little voice. He probably has the same voice as Garnet.
There's something about like really like regal looking cats that just sound like little babies.
Hold on, just real quick. Look up at the Shantytown sign. I think it's to your right. How in the world is that not like a funk rap metal band from the 90s? Just look at that logo. Shantytown touring with Korn and Fear Factory. Oh.
Wait, where am I supposed to go? Again, would return to the.
They were around before Crazy Town, but now they just opened for them on tour. It's really depressing.
Is this the gunsmith shop? Yeah.
Do you hear anything? No machines. No tools.
Let's go find that gunsmith. Maybe he's upstairs now.
Booker, look. The shrine.
It's a figure of Comstock now. It's almost like white supremacy is a thing.
The devil, you say?
Hey, bro.
Mr. Lin? Chen
What's
Lin?
he doing?
Excuse me, Chen
What are
Lin?
you doing there, buddy?
You speak up! Speak up! Can't hear you over all these machines! Very loud!
I'm Booker DeWitt.
Stand back! These machines very dangerous. Wait downstairs with Mrs. Lin.
This is like a white guy.
We need to talk to you about getting
Is
some
it?
weapons.
Machines!
Whoa, what happened to his face?
No place for stupid people! Want to lose pretty head?
Mr. Lin,
Downstairs!
what is wrong with him?
Remember him dead in that cell?
Like he doesn't.
Looks like he's definitely wearing a mask. That
Yeah.
hairline.
He remembers that too. How would you reconcile that?
I don't know.
I think like the game really loses the plot somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. You're supposed to. Yeah.
Calm his troubled thoughts.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for Mrs. Lin.
I'm Mrs. Lin.
No, I mean a little Chinese lady. She was...
Booker. This is Mrs. Lin.
They took Chen's tools. What's he got without his tools?
Well, your husband is a bit out of sorts.
If he could work again, maybe. If he could work, he'd.
Mrs. Lin, can you tell me who took your husband's
I don't
tools?
remember this part of like.
They took them and locked them.
I don't remember what happened 3 minutes ago.
But like, so Chen Lin's like he looked like a white guy, and then we come down and find out that his wife is a white lady now.
Is now white. So, really, racism is over if you're
all
just, white. Yeah, if you just open enough dimensional tears to where everyone's white.
That's really fucked up. This is actually the first time that I noticed that.
Yeah.
Did you notice? Lin had a bloody nose.
Seems to be in style.
So, in this other scenario, is there another Booker and Elizabeth running around elsewhere?
Probably.
Because they're now no longer in, Earth 1 or whatever.
would take no money for his art.
Go ahead. I'll be fine.
Accept the presidency if he were paid a single dollar a year. So, don't
Where's
let
she
money come between you and your craft.
Well, we did talk for a few minutes, so we probably just need to shoot some of these same three guys again.
Oh, thanks. You're right in my face.
Where'd she come from? Seer 235 is, I think, trying to do a decent job of explaining what the fuck's going on here, but I don't know. So what I hate is this part where you're like waiting for that one guy who's still chilling.
Yeah.
You can tell he's still around because the music's still going. Space vagina. Actually, that one's not as much.
Wait. Yeah.
Laser vagina of the future.
Laser vagina.
So trash cake or laser vagina are our two.
I really like trash cake.
I think trash cake is fantastic.